afternoon and welcome to Ink with Iona. Now today I'm going to show you a little bit of a new suite called the Moonlight Flora suite, and it has some, actually can't see it there, but it has a stamp set and a die cut set. It has some gems. It has some beautiful papers, amazing, and a folder. Now later on I'm not using the folder today or the DSP, but I will show you what the embossing look like, and it's really cool. So let's get on with it. I'm just continuing with like last week I did card that Michelle Pepper sent me, and I've just made a few little tweaks to it this week. As I said last week, I was going to make something with hearts on it, and also I'm going to use the Fern set to do my own design, just show that you can use it with lots of different sets. Okay, so let's get down onto my desktop. Okay, so here is that set. It's got beautiful papers. When I knew that the new ordering was coming out, I thought to myself, oh, I hope they have a Fern set, because I really like to have one. Seeing we're Kiwis, and you know, the Fern is quite an icon for us. We needed to have one. So this one here, just so beautiful. I'll show you the bits to it. So it's got different types of fern. I'm not sure if that's a fern. I think it might be a bracken. But I wondered if this was manuka, but I don't think it is, because the leaves are sort of big. But yeah, I'm not actually sure what it is. Someone might know. Anybody know? I'll just hold it up a bit closer. Oops, wrong way. Anybody know what these flowers are? These ones down here and this one over here. It's also got a couple of little moths there, a fern, a sentiment frame, and some sentiments. So it's a great set. And also the dies are pretty cool. This nice fern thing here, a frond. It's ace when it's cut out, and some smaller pieces there. And the moths cut out too. So today I'm using the moths. I am using the moths, yes, and I'm colouring them in, and I'm using the template. Actually, I need to put that away. Template that's from Michelle. Okay, have a look at these. Someone's made a little box, some different cards there with lots of fernery on it. And yeah, so let's get to it. Put that down. So I'll show you what I made. This is the heart one that I made. I really like that. So I just did a nice background. This is in Beely Blush. So I just did the inking background with the blending brushes and cut out different sized hearts using a puncher from the beehive ones, and another one, I can't remember if it was Country Love or something like that. And I also made one using the Peaceful Pines ink and base coloured. I cut out some little moss. Now this little intricate pattern here, one of the people at the card class on Saturday used this on their card. It was a Ready Set Go card, and it's actually a racing car, but they decided to do stamping with this little design here. So let's get on with this, and I'll show you what the embossing plate looks like at the end. It's pretty cool. I'll just put that over there, and there's the gems. So they come in 3 colours. So it's clear. They're called teardrops. It's clear. I don't think that's peaceful pine because it looks a little bit yellowy. And this one is perhaps secret sea. Because that's what it's in the colour. Oh, and I better put this away because we're not using that today. So over the next few weeks I'll show you how you can buy a stamp and die set and just really use it for all it's worth. Because when you buy things you want to be able to make as many cards as you can from it. Okay, so I've already cut the card base out of Mossy Meadow. So this is 14.9 by it's 21. So it's half of an A4. So that's all done, and I'm going to draw out my white card. So I'm measuring my white card 14.5 by 10. Okay, and I'll put this down here. So first of all, we're going to use a green blending brush, and using Mossy Meadow, we're going to do some blending across here. Now, as with blending brushes, the first little bit there is a little bit scuffy, so you need to get that off. Just sort of work your way, just very lightly at first, up to the top, sort of like in a kind of a diagonal shape, but not quite. Sort of. Now, I've done it very light. If you want to do it heavier, I'll show you what it looks like. So you just gradually build up to the intensity that you want. So I'm just going to put it down a little bit further here, so it also encapsulates my sentiment. Alright. Keep that out for later. So what I'm going to do now is, actually I need that straight away. I'm going to stamp on here my this little delicate shape, ferny. I'm just going to test it out first. It looks good. So I'm just going to go off the edge a little bit, just so there's so much white. Oops, don't do that very good. But we will keep going and just keep angling it here and there. Oops, I think I've got a bit of stuff on there. Alright. Just clean that off. And we'll probably use that for the inside. So I've just got a little bit of a splatter down there. Not sure what that was off. And next, what am I doing next? I am going to, oh look, that doesn't look very good. Let's start again. Actually, I'll just do it on the back. I made blotches and I also didn't stamp very well. So I'm going to do that again. This is why this part of it doesn't take too long to do. And then I'm going to stamp this time I'm going to check. So just get it to come down from the top and then this way, and just angle it in all kinds of ways. Like I was saying with the card that the lady made on Saturday, it looked really awesome. Just with that tiny design there. It just you know how they say less is more. Sometimes that is exactly true. Okay, so what I'm going to do is stamp this on here also. Now when I was doing this earlier, I found that this has got a little bit of a manufacturing fault on it. So I'll just show you what that looks like. Just trying to see here. Actually, I wasn't, actually I'll show you. Yeah. Okay, so if you look at this here, you can see that the framing is not complete on that side, and on this side it's a little bit wiggly. So what I'm going to do, can you see there? So what I'm going to do is send an email to the customer support and get this replaced, because you can't have that. You have, I think it's 90 days, 3 months to return things that are faulty. After that, yeah, not so sure about that. There's some things that do have a longer warranty or guarantee, and that's your stamp and emboss machines. They have a 2-year one. So let's do this. Right, what am I going to do? I'm going to stamp. I'm going to use Secret C for this. Secret C is in. You could use Secret C or black, because they're both in the design. In the DSP. I don't think that's going to work. Use the bigger one. So this time I'm going to do I'm going to do 5 moths, because it makes it look even. So when you're putting embellishments and stuff on, you need to sort of try and put them in like a triangular sort of design in spacing, and try and do them in odd numbers. Like you could have 1 or 2. 2's not an odd number, it's a prime number. But yeah, it just it's more perceptually great. So I'm going to use berry burst. Let's see if I can find it. No. Yes, berry burst. And I'm going to get light and dark. Just this light. Maybe it's Mumbo. This one. Light. I'm going to get pumpkin. Oh, that's Calypso. Too much pumpkin pie. Well, let's use Calypso this time. Would you use the light one? I'm just going to get the berry burst out, because it's got berry burst in the DSP. That's what I'm doing. I was going to think about putting light mossy meadow. So let's see how that goes. It's the colours for the moths. And I'm going to bring in my colour lifter as well, because I want to see what it looks like when it's used on the light crumb cake, when it's I'll just bring it down a little bit so you can see. Close up. Oops, everything's getting a bit messy. Alright, so we'll just get to colouring in. So the colour lifter will to make it look a bit fuzzy, like a bear's, like a furry kind of. So I'll colour those all in first, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. I am not doing any shading today because these particular things are very small. So I'm just going to use the colour lifter, and it's probably actually too small to even notice what I'm doing here. Just giving it a try. Just scooch it across there. Green. I'm just going to use the light mossy meadow. I'm presuming you can get green moths. I'm sure I've seen a green moth, like a perere moth or something like that. Or maybe emperor moths are a green colour. I think they're bright green. Was that the perere moth? Maybe someone can tell me. Let me know. There we go. This little berry burst moth. Oops. Just thinking what other colour I could use. Actually, put it back in the wrong place. So here is light pumpkin pie. So we'll do that as well. Okay, now you can actually see what has happened to this here. So it's gone a little bit lighter. It's a little bit, what do you call it? Staggered, fluffy looking. So I'm going to also use dark Calypso. I wonder if I could do them all a little bit different. I'm losing. See, white bubble bath maybe. Nope. Yeah. Not. Okay, so let's get all these pens off the desk. Fix those up later. Alright, so I'm going to lift this up so watch your eyes. I'm going to use the mini Stampin' Emboss to cut these out, and I didn't get the die cuts out first. Let's see, so just little bits, and run it through a few times. Now I'm just getting used to this the number of plates that you put in here. Let's put that a little bit. That one goes down. That one. So you put number 1 first and then 2 number 2s. So I'm going to cut a small and a big one out at the same time. So you just level them up. You can't see there. Can you see that? Just level it up so there's no white around the outside. And then just put a bit of sticky tape, masking tape I use. It's a low tack one. Seems to work quite well, but you also, what am I doing? You also need to stick it on your clothes to make it less sticky, because otherwise it does still tend to pull the colour off it, and you don't want to ruin your good work. What I do is I just pull it off like that first, and I just pull it back against itself, and it seems to go okay. Okay, we're in number 2. See what they look like. Cute, eh? Sorry, man, number 2. Level it up. Let's just push it up a teeny bit more. And a couple longer. And this one. A bit easier. Wow. That bit before I lose it. And we do it. So I'm starting to notice now that colour lightener has made an impact on it. It's not furry like I imagined it would be, but it's the way around. Okay. Oh, let me go over here. Just move those out a little bit here. And this can go over here. Bring this back, and we start laying these out. So on my demo one here that I've popped them one-dimensional. So let's put them over this way, upside down. Cut them. Just cutting down my mini dimensionals. Got right to the end there. And I'm not like twisting up the wings or anything like that. I'm just going to do them flat. I mean, you could do that if you wanted. If you wanted to do that, you just put your dimensional down the middle, make it quite thin, and then you could twist it back or twist it up. Okay. Alright, so next I just lay them out kind of in no particular pattern, and just same as the fern or the bracken leaves, just go from, you know, twist it around or whatever. So I'm just going to kind of spread those out and put the darker one in there, because it's looking a bit clouded. There we go. So just push it up like that, stick them in there like that. I'm not too fussed about where I put them, but I just thought I'd show you what you can do. It's just so that they're like spread out in a nice pattern and not too close or too far away. And just swab them left and right. So I'm making them go right across here. Just going to make sure they're kind of all different. Okay, so now I'm going to do the sentiment. Now, let me see. What should I do this time? So last time I did You Make the World a Better Place. I think this time I'm going to put You Are an Amazing Friend. Okay, so when you first use new ones, like this here, you need to get rid of all the dressing on the manufacturing dressing. So you can use a rubber or do this and then clean it off so there's no, what you call them, fibres left. And then just try out your sentiment, just so that's stamping properly. So you know that it's not quite right if the ink is bubbling, what's got, you know, bubbling effect. Right, so I'm going to stamp this, just see which side is the one that's a bit naked. And put this You're an Amazing Friend on the inside. It's good. Just check in the light that you've got a good coverage on there. Let's centre it. That does not look good. It's wonky. Right. It's a bit crooked. It's got lines in it, so I'm going to see if I've got some, make sure I've got some down here. I might be able to use. Let's see, did it fit on there? Yes, it will. And it's probably because I've got it on the crooked, but I don't usually kind of make mine straight across the I mean, it's meant to be like that, sure. So I'm presuming the top part of the sentiment is supposed to be straight. See, here we go. We're just going to leave it like that. And then there's the die cut of this. I haven't used it yet. I'm going to try it out. We come. So you can see there that the stamping is not complete. Plate. What do I do with this? So on this one, I'm going to. So I'm going to take that off. It's quite good that there is a sentiment framer in this that matches the sentiments. Is there any news? What there is? It's a sign up special. You want to take, oops, glue underneath it. Yeah, sign up special. You get $89 worth of product, and you can either get the in colours stamp sets, the new magnetic ones, for free, or you can add an extra $80 onto your sign up products. Yeah, so that's that. I'd also like the demonstrators. They've brought out the September's what do you call it? September's stamp sets already, so the demonstrators can have a good practice with them before they introduce them to their customers. Got any water in there. Right, so I'm just going to pop mine up on conventionals. Backing's off. I caught up with a friend of mine in Warehouse yesterday, and we were just saying, gosh, it's nearly June already. It's nearly halfway through the year, and we've hardly done hardly anything that we'd planned to do. So it's like, oh my goodness. Thing is, maybe we start living like seize the day. You get an idea, you just go and do it. Because otherwise, you just run out of time. So I'm going to put it down there, and I'm going to pop that up too. just put it in there like that. There we go. Oops. Okay, and on the inside you can put, I'm not sure if you cut it either, I might use this. Okay, I'm going to use, no I'm not, this, is it really big enough? Right, you have to cut it down. This to it. Okay, so I'm going to cut inside and I'll show you what I can do with it. I didn't do that on the practice ones, or the ones I did before, but I'll show you what you can do. You can just repeat the pattern that you've put on the front. And this here. So I'm going to put it down on the corner here. And kind of bring it over to the side so it's not very bleached looking. Oh, actually I might need that. Alright, so yeah, it's my little thing here. So I'm going to put "You're an amazing friend," and then "I'm thankful for you." Yeah, I was just thinking about how Kiwis don't often say that they appreciate people so much. So it's a good habit to get into. Because it might be just what people need. Just going to put it down a little bit further so it's close to the, there we go, close to the blending, and add a little pen thing out, and oops, there we go. And should I put something else on there? I might put a, oh, it's getting a bit dark, isn't it? We can still see. Yeah. Let's turn the light on. It's a bit brighter. I'm going to put the butterfly on too. I'll put the big one on. Okay, you see I've got ink along there, so I'm going to have to be careful with that. So I'm going to rub it off. It's knowing me, I will make a biggie mess out of it. There we go. Secrecy away. Okay, turn it off. And put it on the inside. Oops. weaving all the way around. Okay, let's have a look at what I've done today. And yeah, so our heart one in Barely Blush, and one using the new Pines back base card, and one using Mossy Meadow. Okay, pretty cute. I like those little moths, are really cute. So what I'll do is I'll just bring this down a bit. Go. Have a look at those, and I'm going to use that folder and show you what it's like. Okay, here we go. Putting it through. Alright, and here is that flossing folder. Even that by itself is awesome. You can do lots of things with that. Okay, thank you for joining me today, and I'll see you on Wednesday with some updates and maybe a little tip, a technique of some kind. Okay, see you later.